Hello, Martin Camden here. Yes, I'm following, the debate. Oh gosh, the debate. The many debates in this crazy world of ours. But I just want to share my conclusion that what's going on in the upper echelons of the truly academic world, is a battle, a war, if you like, between what I call the patriarchy deniers and the mother hen-led snowflake alliance, and the chief patriarchy denier is Professor Jordan B. Peterson. He's wrong. Feminists are right to see, the patriarchy as the source. Well, I don't know, a source. I mean, there may be two sources. If the patriarchy is one source of problems, and sort of adherents, people who are sort of like, living in the patriarchy, can't see that the patriarchy exists. That's one problem. But I think there's a parallel problem in the opposite domain, and like I say, one side are the members of the patriarchy who deny that the patriarchy exists, and the other side of the equation is the mother hen-led snowflake alliance, and if the problem with the patriarchy side is they deny the existence of patriarchy, the mother hen-led snowflake alliance, what they don't seem to understand is that pandering to weakness, very, very stupid idea. Pandering to weakness is going to result in Armageddon through one, set of decisions, and the patriarchy is going to lead to Armageddon through a different set of decisions, and together, with two sets of people trying to bring the world to an end in two different ways. And and no wonder we have this, this I don't know what to call them, Extinction Rebellion. There's some kind of movement, global, worldwide movement that calls itself Extinction Rebellion, and I think the government sort of, all these reactionary groups, governments, certainly the UK government is trying to suppress, the English Defence League with Tommy Robertson, Britain First, this political movement, Britain First, where, proud to be British, and if you're not proud to be British, keep your head down or get out of our country. If you can't align yourself with British culture, British history, tradition, if it means nothing to you, what the hell are you doing in our great country, just behaving like parasites, So, that's sort of the argument against the far left, if you like, led by social justice warriors, But there is a problem, and patriarchy may be, feminists might have made a mistake. Pater, or I don't know how you pronounce it, Latin word for father, implying that, this is men's fault. Well, the patriarchy mindset might be more prevalent in men than women, and the mother hen snowflake alliance mindset might be more prevalent in women, but yeah, there is overlap. There is overlap. I mean, you know, it's possible to have a patriarchal mindset regardless of your gender, and it's possible to have a mother hen led snowflake alliance mindset, whatever your gender. So, and these two sides are in a fight to the death in a way, but in the process, they're ensuring the death of the planet, or at least, well, starting with the collapse of Western civilization, perhaps. I mean, maybe tomorrow we're all going to wake up and, I don't know, ATMs stop working, no cash, maybe card transactions, but no cash, and no petrol, all of a sudden no petrol, and what if the internet, perhaps, what if some hacker, manages to bring the whole internet down, and, I mean, there'd be utter fucking chaos, wouldn't there? I mean, people fighting over crusts of bread, and affluent people consulting homeless people on how to survive. But actually, it's more complicated than this. I mean, all global, all national economies are in danger, and the sort of question I see being asked is, will the Chinese, economic system collapse first, and then take the Western system down with it, or the other way round, will the Western economic systems collapse and take China down? I mean, I don't know. But, I mean, in a nutshell, I've seen sort of slogans like, I'm not very comfortable here. I've seen slogans like, destroy the patriarchy, not the planet, and certainly the patriarchy endangers the planet. I mean, there is a speaker, I can't remember his name. His surname is Wolf. Is it Richard Wolf? I don't know. WOOLFE, I think. And he's a staunch, anti-capitalist. Well, I am too. I mean, if I have a choice between socialism and capitalism, I choose, what I call enlightened socialism every time. I mean, the right wing, the right wing in the UK, the Tories, they're right that the nanny states can go too far. Putting it crudely, if you wipe people's bottoms, too much, they get dependent on having their bottoms wiped. Oh, I don't know. Perhaps that wasn't a very clever way of putting it. But I'm socialist, but I'm. I don't think they don't think there should be any nanny state. Yes, there should be safeguards to stop honest people falling through the cracks. And it's better to allow a small number of people to abuse the system rather than give genuine people who are genuinely facing austerity. We really need to look after people who can't look after themselves, but help them to get back on their feet. And if the price for having a loving system is that some rogues, crooks, criminals exploit the system, I say that's a price worth paying. Whereas the right wing situation in the UK is that one parasite is one parasite too many, and so they shit on a large number of people who shouldn't be shat on. And the universal credit system that's been introduced in the UK, the benefit system, basically, there's been an enormous amount of, I don't know the actual figures, but I'm led to believe that the suicide rate has increased because, people not being able to meet the standards of universal credit have given up on life, and anyway, I'm digressing a bit. Back to this patriarchy denial, and the leader of that is Professor Jordan Peterson, and And then there's the mother hen led Snowflake Alliance, But I've just been watching a video. I saw a video a while back between Professor Peterson and Helen Lewis, and I thought it was interesting. When I first watched it, I thought, I thought Jordan Peterson was being too soft on Helen Lewis. I mean, I think, in some areas her thinking is so bad, I would come down on her like a ton of bricks. But, maybe Jordan's not that kind of person. And but, no smoke without fire. High profile, pro-feminists, if you like Helen Lewis, they are making valid points, which, aren't being acknowledged, but then they're making a lot of invalid points, which makes it hard to differentiate between what they're getting right and what they're getting wrong. Anyway, I just watched, I think this is a second interview of Jordan and Helen, and very interesting. I think they're both challenging each other in respectful ways, and very interesting. I thought at one point, on a couple of occasions, Helen made Jordan Peterson go very, very quiet for a large number of seconds, and I thought actually that Jordan might not be able to come up with a comeback, but he did. I would have absolutely, when Jordan was interviewed by Cathy Newman of Channel 4, UK Channel 4, there was this gotcha moment where, Jordan backed Cathy Newman into a corner, and she ended up speechless, and Jordan exclaimed, "Gotcha, gotcha," and Cathy Newman managed to muddle her way out of that one. But again, if I'd been Jordan, I would have capitalised on that victory and really rubbed my victory home. I mean, basically saying, well, look, you've made a total fool of yourself on this one. I wonder how many other issues, if properly explored, will look you, Cathy, look nothing but foolish. And, my main complaint about Cathy, in a way, feminists, high-profile feminists, they talk about this, do they call it the glass ceiling? This ceiling that, it's so hard for a woman to get a prestigious, high-paid job. But you see, please excuse me for perhaps being over the top, but there's Cathy Newman, basically being paid an enormous amount of money, which she doesn't deserve, really, for doing a woman's favourite thing, which is sort of like trying to undermine a strong man. I mean, trying to cut his testicles off. I mean, a woman's favourite hobby, talking nothing but getting the limelight